everybody. I am Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
Welcome to Rise of the Podcast.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm going to get there.
I was waiting for, hey, everybody, welcome to Rise of the Podcast.
I have 2 frames of something up by accident. You were redoing the intro, and you missed 50% of the intro.
Yeah, Jeremy's like, hi, I'm Jeremy.
It's like, yeah.
I've done 160 of these and not messed that up before.
No, you've done 149 of these.
Okay, because I've been gone a couple.
And
More
I'm
than me.
Brownie.
And that's the longest
Hello,
pause.
everybody. Welcome to Rise of the Podcast. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, everybody. No, for real. All right. Welcome. If you're new here, if you have met us at Star Wars Celebration and you have scanned the Game Boy that we have given you, welcome. Thank you so much for retroactively viewing us on Twitch. We really appreciate it. We're having a blast. It's so much fun. I cannot wait.
You want to show them one of the secret carts that we didn't bring along?
Yeah, secret card.
Dang it. I wanted to show it. Give it to me.
That was a left-handed throw, so I apologize.
Shiny.
It's a combination of hookah and
you
coffee
want
maker.
one of these.
It also makes julienne fries.
Actually, you either got one of these or you want one of these, depending on when you watch this episode.
Yep.
Yells. Anyway.
So Ryan printed that one. Oh,
Well, just kidding.
Kara's so violent.
all right. Jeremy, you start talking about. I'm going to grab the box because I want to
Okay.
show that off.
What's in the box? Have not seen that movie.
So as you know, we've been 3D printing tons of fun stuff. Kara has printed a whole Ahsoka Laku.
Almost. I need the 2 fundamentals.
But I mean, like the head part.
Yeah, the horns
is all printed.
And the back,
it's actually done.
the back laku.
Yep.
Go get it, Jeremy. Go get it. Go get it. Yells. Yells.
So in the meantime, one of the things that we've all talked about is when we start printing stuff, it'd be like, how cool if you can make your own designs in things. So Chris did all the measurements. I slapped it into Fusion 360.
What the? Something happened.
Well, just leave it. Just leave
You
it.
happened.
No, just leave it.
No, shh.
The point is to show it off, is not to play with it.
Is
Anyways,
it the right
you can
side?
see that there's the logo
Can
up
you see
front
it?
there.
I don't want to tip it too much because this is like Jeremy, get out of here. I will
It's
adjust
legible.
it.
It's legible.
Hold on, we almost had it.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
A custom logo on the front, and because there's so many flopping around,
There's the taste the rainbow, loser. I'm just kidding, not losers. Cool people. Look at that.
Kara's just doing her bender.
If you guys run into us at Star Wars Celebration, which I don't know if anybody here is going to be there, what color would you want?
We got all sorts of fun colors.
We've got gray in a few colors, I think. Or do we
no,
need all
there's
the
some.
light grays?
No, we might bring a couple.
We got green, blue, purple, gold, orange, and red.
There's also yellow under the gold.
Oh, there's yellow too.
So we have every color of the rainbow and gold and gray.
And gray for the rainy days that bring the rainbows. Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
so
I'm so excited about that box.
it's
The box,
so cool.
So you made the box, Jeremy?
Chris gave me all the dimensions. I just punched it into Fusion 360.
And then we sat there and struggled for about 90 minutes on how to get the
Make a
right type of
vector,
SVG.
'cause you were in bed.
Excuse me, our child is sick.
His illness cannot stop the creative process, Kara.
You have a skill, and we need to reuse.
Well, we don't need you
Y'all
anymore.
need
We
to
don't
get
need you
good.
anymore, yeah,
Y'all need
no.
to get good. That's
Yeah,
all I
no,
gotta
we've
say.
cut you out.
Fine.
We don't need you
losers.
anymore.
So this is the lid to the box being printed right now.
I love that cam.
So
Which
as
cam?
you can see, there's
Cam,
a little,
Ron Cam,
little bit
or
of
camera.
the camera in the camera. So, and like you can tell that the white balance is like way off too, but I
So,
haven't been able to calibrate it.
Why
so.
are we not doing bronze?
Well, Ryan just printed it just to
Well,
print
what
it.
the
I'm
heck,
assuming.
Ryan?
So my role of that was super crazy tangly, and that's when I built that thing out of
Yeah.
C-stands to unwind
This
it
is
and rewind
nice.
it.
I like this color too.
found a plan on Thingiverse, Chris, for a filament winder.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this.
I mean, I already developed one.
An electric.
Oh, okay.
You hook up
nice.
a stepper motor and spin it, it'll wind it for you.
there she is. Oops.
And then it has a little tube, like the feeding tube, that winds it back and forth so it feeds it correctly.
Nice.
Something you could make. I have a story that you don't even know, and Chris is excited to hear it.
Okay, let's hear it.
I was at work, And so I have a 20-year-old and a 27-year-ish old, and
How old are you? I thought you only had 1.5-year-old.
not of my own, my coworkers.
Oh, I see.
This is
They're
just-
like your children.
Right, feels like it some days. So this is the epitome of blew my mind. We've talked about how like people don't understand the save icon anymore, and like we think of it as a joke. No, they really don't realize that that was an actual storage of media. Now I have
Very
a
little
really
storage,
good
but hey.
memory for random facts about different things, right? So a floppy drive. Do we all know how much memory a floppy drive has on it?
5 megabytes.
1.44.
1.44
Megabytes?
megabytes
Dang!
is how much.
Hey,
a
I
floppy
wasn't too terribly far off. At least I didn't say gigabytes.
And so, I mean, I used to shuttle homework and stuff back and forth from, the home computer to school and with the floppy drive.
I remember being really distraught when one of my floppies got hung up and it bent the metal thing off, the
Yeah.
read protector or whatever.
Yep.
It actually had, so like SD cards have that little lock slide
Yep.
thing. Like this actually had like a physical lock that would stop that from opening.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was in the midst of talking about this to the 20-year-old, and I said a floppy was so small, you could not fit an MP3 on them. He followed it up with, what's an MP3?
Are you? No.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I'm dead.
What's an MP3? And I looked at him and I said twice, seriously, dude, you're kidding me. And he's like, no, what's an MP3?
Are you? What?
Yes.
What do they call it now? Is it not MP3 anymore?
I guess because everything's streaming.
Everything's streaming. You don't own anything anymore, really. And even if you do, it doesn't show you the file type anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember going and buying CDs. Going to the store and buying a CD and...
the first media I ever bought was actually a tape,
Well, yeah. Okay,
like a cassette
yes.
tape. But
Yeah.
the first CD I ever owned, Weird Al's Food album.
First CD I ever owned, soundtrack to The Lion King.
Yes. I don't remember
did.
what my first CD... I think... So, for my first CD, we... I don't know why my parents did this, but it was like a thing where you can buy like 30 CDs for X price or whatever. And so my older brother got some, I got some, my parents got some. And it was a whole mix of different artists.
So with the story, it was crazy to me. He didn't know. So like, I was trying to clarify. I'm like, you don't know what an MP3 is. And so after twice him saying, no, I don't know what it is. So he said, is that something that could go on an iPod? But I didn't want to clarify. I'm like, you don't need an iPod to play. Yes, it is something that could go on an iPod, but you don't need an iPod. You could like just play it on the computer, or you could burn it onto a CD.
Next question, what's a CD?
Yeah. What's a CD?
And so I just have a specific memory of like when MP3 CDs came out. Is before you could only burn minutes worth of music onto CDs.
Yeah,
So-
at most you could have like 14 or 15 songs.
Yep. And so then, like, when you could burn an MP3 CD, that was just life changing because now you could fit like 80 to 100 songs on an MP3 CD. And I could not believe he didn't know what that was. So I was like, MP3, Wave, none of these are ringing a bell. And he's like, nope.
That disgusts me.
I mean, I remember if I couldn't find the song I wanted on LimeWire, I would go onto YouTube. I would download the song from YouTube and then put it through an MP3 converter. So it would be able to put the YouTube video into a converter and turn it into an MP3.
I was doing stuff way before that even.
Were you like on a torrent site or something? Or?
Well, no, I mean, like,
LimeWire.
well, even
There
as
was
just,
also
No, I meant Jeremy
Frostwire.
if he was saying it was.
no, I used to make mixtapes by just recording songs off the radio.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously,
So
but we're
record
talking about
and play.
MP3s right now, okay, Jeremy?
Well, I'm just saying pre-MP3s. I would
Who our age group did not record?
cylinder to record my music.
I was recording on my 8-track. Who here didn't record music on a tape off of the radio?
Yeah, you just hit play, record,
Yeah.
let it record.
Exactly.
And then stop it before the commercials hit.
Exactly.
I used to record Dr. Demento.
Did you really?
Yep. Sunday nights at 7:30.
Jeez.
And then Kara, you bring up LimeWire. There was two before LimeWire. You actually had Napster,
Yep.
which I used. And then for the sake of telling a story.
Yeah.
Everybody
I think the
does.
statute of limitations has expired.
Then we were children, so boom.
Napster stopped existing in 2001.
And then before LimeWire, was not Kazaa before LimeWire?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Jeez.
I thought Kazaa became LimeWire. I thought the
It
logo
might
was the
have.
same.
Is that something you want me to look up?
Sure, fire it up.
So I use LimeWire or FrostWire. Those are the two that I use.
FrostWire came out after LimeWire.
It
got,
did,
like,
and I don't think it
busted.
was as good.
No.
It wasn't as good as LimeWire. But here's the thing, like LimeWire, you'd go and you would search for songs, and half the times you'd find the song, and it would be like something completely different.
Or it was really annoying, and it would be like, in the middle of the song, it would be like, download more music and bebop
Exactly.
hits.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right in the middle or something annoying.
super
Kazaa
annoying.
was March of 2001. LimeWire. Oh, LimeWire was first. It was May of 2000.
Boom.
Wow.
Boom. Boom.
Oh, whatever. You got 1 out of 4 aspects of that right.
Look up their logos because I might.
LimeWire's a lime, Jeremy.
It
FrostWire's,
is.
I think, a snowflake.
There's Kazaa.
That was a very chartreuse green.
I'd never heard
I can
of
see
Kazaa.
why I confused him with LimeWire.
And LimeWire and FrostWire were basically the exact same logo.
It really was, yeah. Except one was a lime. I think the other one's a snowflake, wasn't it?
So here's LimeWire.
Yep. Oops, I dropped the cartridge. Oh, well.
Troglodyte Care Bear
Yeah, is that a snowflake?
It's barbed wire.
Oh, barbed wire.
with blue.
You can see how in not using it for 20 years, you can see how my brain would take it as, a snowflake instead of a
So you
barbed
know
wire.
what this conversation reminds me of? When me and a buddy of mine catfished somebody.
You catfish somebody?
We were 13 years old.
Oh my gosh!
And it was so AIM was like the big deal. AOL
yeah.
Instant Messenger, right? And so we were, I don't even know why we were doing this. There's 1,000 better options to entertain us, but it's like 11:30 at night and we're playing online chess. I'm over spending the night at his house and we're playing online chess. Let me turn Google off. We don't need this on anymore. And I'm going to go to the ultra wide for dramatic effect.
Sorry, I just read David's comment. The logo for FrostWire is showing your view if you get
Oh,
caught using it.
funny. So staying the night at his house, we're playing online chess, right? And this is
Yep.
dial-up modem. And so we're playing, and it's just like random people or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, because we're smart, we weren't giving away any PII.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? So we were just saying, it's like, so we were playing as, I can't remember, like, we said that we were some girl from like California or something, right?
Right.
A white?
Some girl
girl
from
from
Oh,
California.
some girl. Okay.
So nobody would ever figure out who we were, right? So then we end up playing, and we're just like, so we're taking turns. One of us plays the game, and the other one of us is in chat, like bothering people, right? Because our strategy was if they're so busy reading chat, they're not going to pay attention, and we're just going to like win.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
So and it's
You were doing this in the chess chat.
in the chess chat. So I'm running the
That's
keyboard,
so
he's running the
funny.
mouse, moving the pieces. And we're like messing with this guy, and then it's like, so ASL, which nobody under 35 knows what that means anymore.
Right. You know what ASL is?
American Sign Language?
No.
No,
You do know what it means, don't you?
What?
if somebody
ASL.
in a chat says ASL to you,
You're killing me. Age, sex, location.
Oh, okay.
I feel so old.
I was never in chat rooms.
So anyway,
Again,
so
homeschool, sheltered.
true, and they barely have the internet out there now, much less 30 years ago. So, we're talking and we're like people are like quitting because they can't like keep up with us basically.
Yeah.
And so like we end up playing a couple of games against this guy, and like the more we play and like the more we're like in chat, the slower he's playing because he's so focused on playing with or being in chat,
Chatting,
right?
yeah.
So he hits us with the ASL, and we're like, whatever, blah blah blah, and literally, I don't know if it was Google at the time, but like I think it might have been MapQuest or something we used to figure out the name of some random city in California, right?
Funny.
And we're like, yeah, blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, I'm only like 25 miles away from you or whatever, right? So then we literally spent the next like 3 hours talking to this guy or whatever. And so like it switched off from, and like, so while he's like chatting with us, I'm making an AIM account for this person.
Oh my goodness, to switch off to?
Switch off to AIM. So we switched to AIM and we're like messaging back and forth or whatever. And like, I don't think you could send pictures.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But like he was talking about, it was like, oh, it's like if you use this site, you can send me a photo or whatever.
You upload it to a cloud still or like
blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so like we weren't doing any of that, but like, and it got intense. Like, I feel like if we were actually this person, he might have shown up and tried to like kidnap or murder us.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Like he was like aggressive about like being like, it was like, oh, where do you work? What do you do? Blah, 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 blah. Like just like trying to get all of the possible information he could from
That's
us.
insane.
But so like we were having like in retrospect, like it was real sketchy the way this guy was acting. In the moment, it was the funniest thing we'd ever done. We printed off the chat.
No way.
We printed off the entire conversation and we were like reading through it and be like, this guy's hilarious. This is so funny.
Oh my
And like just thinking
goodness.
back about it now, it's like, I'm so glad that we weren't actually that person because like he would have like gotten into a car and driven over and slashed us to death probably.
Right.
Dang.
But anyway, so we until probably about 5:30 in the morning local time, we're messaging back and forth with this guy and just like stringing him along and being like, oh yeah, it's like, well maybe, you know, like next week we can go see like, I think like Ice Age or something was out in theaters or something.
Funny.
Something like that. And like, yeah, just well,
Go to a movie.
yeah. So anyway, it was a good time.
Insane.
That's
So that was before it had a name. Like faking who you were on the internet wasn't called a thing yet.
Yeah.
right.
Like, I'm not saying it's like we were doing it before it was cool, because it's basically never been cool to do this.
No,
Right.
it's always been a douchebag, I
But
think.
it's like that's how long ago into the existence of the internet we had done that. And that's the only time we ever did it. We never did it again.
Right.
But it's definitely I haven't thought about that in probably 20 years.
Well,
What was your username?
Oh, my username?
Yeah, at the time.
Well, what if the person figures it
What was
out
it?
and they come
What are
after
they gonna
Chris?
do?
I think I was Tipmin1913.
Oh, funny. Paintball gun.
I know for a fact that at yahoo.com was my email address until Jeremy got me my Gmail address.
You know what's really funny is anybody watching this could take catfish you and pretend like they're that person from back then now and track you down and be like, hey, Tipman, I found you.
Yeah.
You know how creepy that would be?
I haven't logged into does AIM even exist
Well,
anymore?
no, but all your socials are like here, right? So somebody could message you on your new accounts and be like,
None of
"Oh."
my socials are on here. It's all your guys'.
Well, they'll message us and be like, I found Tipman. You better give me his email.
At this point, I feel capable of defending myself.
That's true.
He's probably some like 70-year-old man now. Like,
Yeah, like we just as likely could have been getting catfished back, but
Oh, I'm sure.
everybody on the internet isn't who they say they are.
it's true. It's true.
Everyone's a golden retriever who just happens to be using the computer.
Exactly. I guess we can jump back into it.
Oh, hello. Hello. I just was thinking back to it is like, how did you listen to your music once you downloaded it, Chris? What software?
Real player.
Winamp, baby. And I would go.
What was it?
I don't think
Winamp.
was Winamp stock.
I think so.
I think so because Real Player.
I think I use Real Player.
I feel like Real Player was like a stock option that just like it was like not as aggressively as iTunes has ever done it, but would like be like, here's all of your media without having to go and find it.
Oh,
Because like people up until 2008 were really crappy at file management, so it's like some are in your downloads, some are in your C drive, some are in your freaking personal user thing, some's on whatever.
I feel Real Player was really glitchy for me.
QuickTime was back in the day. QuickTime logged up, jammed up all the time. But Winamp was sweet because it had a bunch of plugins, so you could make it look like steampunk interface.
Wait, couldn't you do that with Real Player too?
This is a poll from October 8th of 2000, debating whether or not you should use Winamp or Real Player.
Oh, funny.
Oh my gosh, the ad load.
So what are people saying?
Winamp for versatility, Sonique for eye candy, Real Player for crap. If you have to ask yourself if Winamp is better than Real Player, then you have problems. Winamp. I hate programs that try to take over your computer like Real Player. See, that's what I was thinking. It just takes all of your crap and stacks it in one place. Always trying to run everything at hand, taking over your system tray and all. Latest music match has been annoying too. Winamp rules. I always use Winamp Player to play my MP3. Never use a real player for my MPEG movie. I use Zing MPEG, whatever that is.
What the heck?
Windows Media Player 7. You asked for others. This is not what I use.
Windows Media Player, if I had the visualizer on, would crash, like would slow down my computer so bad it'd almost be unusable. Where like the colors would come up. And
everyone hated Real Player. I didn't particularly like Real Player either. I think it was just like the default thing. I can't believe that something from... Oh, these replies are from like 1999.
Holy cow.
This pre-millennium.
That's insane.
That's
from the 1900s.
That was from the 1900s.
That was in the same century the automobile was created.
That's true.
Yeah.
October, November, April 1st, 2000, April Fools.
I'm surprised they were even concerned about this with Y2K around the corner, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
You had to figure out what Winamp was going to make it through Y2K. The computer might not, but Winamp will.
This is literally not one single person has said Real Player. 100% of the results.
That's awesome.
Jeremy's like, I was on the right side of history.
Apparently.
I thought everybody used Winamp.
Okay, so you
I
could...
definitely had used it, but Real Player was like the default thing because it just took
Yeah.
over all your stuff.
Could you put skins on Real Player?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because Jeremy said skins, and I was like, I specifically remember like putting different stuff on.
Yeah, you could deck out like your
Plugin.
profile and stuff. You could have different profiles and it'd bring up different folders of music for you and everything and playlists.
And you could make it look make
Yeah,
it
it'd have
look,
like a little like widget player instead of like the big whole thing. You could have just the widget playing on the thing and all that.
and like put skins on it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think we just use the stock blue one for the most part.
I've always been the person that's like, I don't like the stock. I gotta put a skin on it.
If you like it, you better put a skin on it.
Exactly. If you like it, then you better put a skin on it.
If you're Buffalo Bill, put a skin on it. Oh, boy. Man, that was not what I thought we were going to talk about today. Winamp and Real Player.
I love it, though. That's why I was
How did we
blown away.
start talking?
Because Wyatt
because of
didn't
your
know what
story.
he doesn't know what an MP3 is.
He doesn't know what an MP3 is. The people that are talking about the best way to play MP3. The fact that that came up as the first search result, something from literally 23 years ago in some instances.
That is mind-boggling.
And talk about SEO. Talk about SEO. That 20 years later, you're
That's
still the
because
top
nobody's
result.
talked about it since then. That's the thing. That's the most current.
You know what we need to do? We need to take over the SEO on Real Player.
Right.
Bring it back. Bring back Winamp and Real Player, guys.
Does Winamp still exist even?
I don't know. Look it up. I want to know if you can download Winamp in today's.
We'll have to make our own. Just change the name a little bit.
I am loving the built-in Google thing.
Well, it's just great because people can
Winamp
see it.
still exist. What happened to Winamp? Can you use it now? Winamp's user base declined and Winamp was owned by AOL?
Must have been.
Really?
Wow.
And AOL is no longer a thing.
No, they're around.
Are they really?
Yeah, you can still get your internet through AOL.
Dial up?
Yeah.
Wait, people still have dial up?
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, if that's the only option, yeah. Yeah, remote areas.
The reason why the internet is so slow in the United States is you are certainly held back by your slowest connection.
Dang.
Yeah, so our overall net, like in what is it? In like Japan, they have, and we have gig places now, but in Japan, like the slowest internet is gig. So their overall network is just faster.
Jeez.
They're also 1,000 times smaller than the United States, so.
No, I don't think so. I better not be.
What'd you say? Are we going to Japan?
No, Kara said, am I getting sick?
Chip and I have had a cold this week, and Jeremy's like, earlier he was like, I feel fine, see? And he breathed in just nice and fine, and I hear him sniffling over here.
I'm fine.
You better not be getting sick before a celebration.
I'm not.
I'm gonna pump you full of emergency.
She thinks I sound bad, and she's over here dying.
I'm at the end of my cold.
Just started. That's a 7 to 10 dayer.
The answer is, can you install and use Winamp right now? So in 2013, they said there's a new build coming soon, but 5 years later, we've been seeing nothing. So this article's from 2018, which is still 4 years ago.
Wow.
It got stalled because of COVID.
You can sort of use it. The Winamp website, unchanged for 5 years, points to a forum thread where you can request a download. The thread points to a simplistic website where you'll find Winamp 5.666 for Windows.
Huh.
The software dates back to 2013, but it works. This person installed Winamp on a Windows 10 machine and quickly noticed a problem. Nothing here is scaled properly on a high-resolution display. But yeah, look, yeah, you can see there's... Does this interface bring back any memories, Jeremy?
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's
this
the one
right here.
The one at the bottom of the screen right now was the one.
That I distinctly remember.
Yep. With the green and the dark.
Yeah, control. Okay, yeah. Oh, man. What a so that was on How To Geek.
Interesting.
That is, guys, that's how I listen to all my music. Yeah, I'd get home from school, look for some new plugins. I found one that made it look like Fallout, like a Pip-Boy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But like they didn't have Pip-Boys back then.
Right,
It was like
but
green
still.
with the like
Yeah.
steampunky outside,
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, because I think Fallout 3 didn't come out until 2004 or 5.
Oh, it takes an emergency. Thanks, Tony. I will do that. Kara's been chugging it all week, too.
What have I been chugging?
Emergency.
Oh, heck yeah. Emergency
dude.
and Zycam. What?
Nothing.
Yeah,
That's a
vitamin
joke
D.
for Jeremy.
Yeah, vitamin D. It's very good for you.
Yeah, vitamin
Comes from the
D.
sun.
You know what Jeremy told me? He takes vitamin D daily at work.
That's why the 20-year-old hangs out with you.
Metaphorically and
That's why you're so sad he's leaving.
you're so funny. It's because he's a hard worker.
Hard.
Yeah, Kara, get out of
What?
here.
Hello, Ashley. Are you done getting your UV light tan in the pool? Oh, no.
What?
I'm a doofus.
What's that?
Are you not recording?
No, well, I am recording,
Okay,
but
good.
I turned off all the channel point redemption stuff when I was
Oh.
streaming because I didn't want people being like, why can't I steal the Death Star plans on Timberborn or whatever. Let me turn that on. So you guys are going to have to refresh your browsers to be able to access them.
Oh, got it.
But the Tangent Crystal rewards are reactivated.
It
Sorry
shows up
about
on
that.
mine.
Oh, do they show? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they're all flagged as new because I turned them off.
That's so funny.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna redeem a Jeremy on timeout while you were playing
you?
Timberborn.
Well, I was doing what?
Playing Timberborn.
Oh,
Look
were
at
you?
Kara. She's being a miscreant.
Get the Jeremy pizza train rolling.
I
Yep.
don't need a pizza hype train. That's such a ridiculous emote.
It's the funniest emote
Why is it funny to you?
because it's hilarious.
Because
just
it's
you
true.
going, nom, nom, nom,
This is
nom.
literally, this is a documentary.
Yeah, of one day of my life.
What we
Jeremy
need.
Eats Infinite Pizza, the documentary.
Yep.
Yes. What we need is every single one of our emotes needs to be a picture of Jeremy eating something different, and then
Yep.
one of Jeremy sitting on the toilet.
We should we should get the butt cheeks from whatever, and then we have a
McBaldi.
poop emoji.
Hey, are you gonna do anything like where people can bang and the pizza emote can float down?
Oh, like the drop?
I'm in the process of upgrading
That would be
our
fun.
stream quality.
Kara would love that.
I would.
She would just sit and drop the pizza emoji all the time.
Instead of a leaf pile, can it be a toilet?
No, I don't want to land in the toilet.
It'd be real funny though.
Oh, we have a
Oh.
wheel redemption.
Yes. Do we have a wheel cam? Not yet. All right, here we go.
So I think it's unbalanced. I had the girls spin it earlier, and it landed on Kara Lego Walk.
Oh, yes.
Walk for me.
Yeah! Woo!
All right, savor this, Jeremy.
I'll save it. I do tiptoe so it's more concentrated.
Oh my gosh.
So much more.
Yeah!
Couldn't commit to a long walk. Could not commit to a long walk. There's some battle droid legs. Poor battle droids.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That was amazing. Oh, yes. I love the Perillo Lego Walk emotes, guys.
I
That
do-
is amazing.
they are-
Tex07, you're the best.
Oh, that's
Who's
so funny.
Tex07?
Well, they followed a while ago, but I think this is their first time. Well, it is their first time chatting, according to him.
Well,
welcome.
welcome, Tex.
You can see all the fun stuff we've 3D printed and all the fun Star Wars stuff we have here.
Oh,
He said
speaking
that
of-
he followed us a while ago, so he knows who we are.
all right.
I'm just saying.
We are currently 3D printing a box lid. It's not very exciting.
It's the box lid for the Game Boy cartridges. We made these.
So. Oh, of course, I'm covering it now, but
These things. Game Boy cartridges. Whoa, we got glitchy there.
So we're going to be putting our logo on the front of the cart, and on the
Right
back
here.
there'll be a QR code that links to Twitch. And we're going to Star Wars Celebration next week. So we will be there, and we're going to be handing these out as just like an alternative to a business card.
And we think it's a little bit cooler.
A little bit, a heck of a lot cooler. I mean, come on.
So, yeah,
We've had, like-
classic Game Boy cart.
Cards go in the trash. Game Boy cartridges go up on the shelf to be.
I'm gonna try and find.
Have you designed the N65 or the Game Boy?
What did
Rise
you play
the
as a kid?
podcast?
Did you play an N65?
N65.
No, that's what she said. She just said N65.
Somebody clip that. If Kara said N65,
She did.
I'm pretty sure I did not say N65. I
You
said N60. I
absolutely
mean,
did.
Yeah, the peanut gallery says you said N65.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I don't know. I did not mean N65. N64. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Very nice Vader emote too.
Yeah, it's a Chris Grillo.
Right. No,
Yeah.
it looks good. I love that his list of emotes.
I am jealous of the amount of emotes that man can have.
On
We
his
need
Twitch,
to up our sub count.
Yeah, we do. And whoever is designing his emotes, like,
Spot on.
yeah, I
Excellent
love him.
job.
Love him.
Well, I designed our emotes. So.
Well, I designed some of them too, Chris, not just you.
Okay, well,
I did your laughing one.
That's true.
And the Matt Ahsoka.
There
And
it
anything
is.
else? Nope, that's it. Matt Ahsoka and Chris laughing.
Window capture.
What are we doing?
I'm just gonna. So this is.
Well, that's cool.
The logo that's gonna go.
That's
on.
what's gonna go on the cart. Oh, I
Nice.
gotta scale it slightly.
That's awesome. Yes.
So that's what's going on the cart.
That's so cool.
I think I got a little bit of bottom amount too. Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, you even got Chewie on there.
And Rex Ahsoka and who's the other one on there?
I don't know.
Is it Anakin?
That's really cool.
I think it's no. Well, that's Fulcrum. So, Chris, who's on that? Who's on my T-shirt?
Ahsoka.
Yep.
Look at Tex dropping in just epic emotes. Tex, those are sick. Is that a
Yeah,
Jawa
those
on the
are
right?
Incredible.
I love
That's
the
a hype
Jawa.
Jawa.
Hype Jawa, Houdini.
You got a clone.
I honestly can't tell even at this scale.
Is that an Ewok butt?
Is
That is incredible.
Yes.
that is not a Chris Perillo one, is it?
No, that
think
is
so.
director. The director is the prefix, and then Dumpy is the.
That's friggin' hilarious.
That is dope. That is absolutely
Oh, that
dope.
made me happy. Okay. Anyway.
So, but yeah, so my favorite part is the thing that says Pretendo instead of Nintendo.
Oh, funny.
Yes. I'm excited
Did
to
you
have
come up
these
with it
out.
yourself?
I think people are going to love these.
I really hope so.
I think
a
they will.
lot of effort has gone into them. So that
This
we're
is
literally the
V3.
stickers are supposed to be delivered today, but they have not shown up yet.
Yep. It's the story of our
Sketch.
lives.
So if we have any left over, and if anybody wants them, like I don't know,
We can do a giveaway.
do a giveaway or something.
Let's hope. Okay, here's the thing. 2019, 30,000 people came to Celebration. If we can,
I was actually wondering how many people we should expect to encounter. Maybe we should have done 1,000 instead of 100.
yeah.
Well, we can only give so many out. You know what I'm saying?
That's
we
true,
can
but
only-
I mean,
yeah,
is
like,
there any way we can get like quick, just regular old cards in case we do run out of those?
Doubtful.
we'll just make an electronic business card.
Maybe we'll hold. If we get down to one, we'll just hold on to it and be like, scan this QR code.
That's
Look
true.
at this cool cart you can't have.
we gave out 95 more of them.
They're super cool. Anyway, I'm super stoked. I think people are gonna love them. Are we gonna let people choose a color? Or are we just gonna give it to them?
It depends. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we like them, they can pick. If we don't like them, they
Here's-
can have some of the bad prints.
At work, when I ask people what color toothbrush they want, and they're like, "Oh, I don't care." I give them a toothbrush based off of what color shirt they're wearing. So,
So you give me a peach colored.
I would give you an orange or a red.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those gold ones. I don't know if you, Jeremy, you want to grab one of those gold carts?
If a C3PO cosplayer is there, they get a gold. 100%.
So the gold one is the rarest one. We've only got 6. We've only got 6 of those.
So maybe those should go on the bottom of the yellows.
We've also only got 6 yellows, but we only had 6 good yellows print.
Oh, there you go. David says we can just have them.
that.
Oh,
That's a
an
really good
amazing idea.
Yeah, and then we'll just send him one.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Good idea. That's true. That is true.
Text, let us know if you are a big Star Wars fan tonight. I am
Sub and
wearing
then whisper
my
us at that point.
Star Wars Celebration shirt.
I love this shirt.
Chopper's Camera Supply.
My
I don't know
two
if anyone
favorite
can hear
shirts
you.
from Celebration 2019.
Read the name of the shirt.
Cheese and Choppers Camera Supply.
It's a droid and Chopper from Rebels.
Cheese is
Mouse droid.
Yeah, a mouse droid. Yeah. Anyway, my favorite shirts from Star Wars Celebration: Jeremy's Cheese and Choppers Camera Shop, and my Boba's Beans T-shirt, and my Falcon Pizza, Milan Falcon Pizza.
Tex says
Okay.
they're a huge Star Wars fan, and they use the Perillo Star Wars emote.
Fun. So, huge Star Wars fan. Have you
He's
been
huge.
to a Star Wars Celebration?
And if you are you going to this one?
Yeah, Star Wars.
Dude, that would be awesome. I'm so bummed that Chris isn't going.
I know.
I know that's.
I would have loved to have stalked him out and be like, ah!
Right.
That would have been amazing. Just freak him out a little bit.
But yeah, let us know. Let's see. He said the one in Florida.
Was that 2015?
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, the one in Florida, I was in the hospital and couldn't make it.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're better now.
Amen to that.
We went to the one in Chicago, was our first one just in 2019, and then
Well, and it was directly responsible for this show
it
happening.
was.
It is true.
Absolutely.
Jeremy at Celebration, like The Rise of Skywalker was coming out. We were amongst 30,000 Star Wars fans. And so Jeremy's like hyped. He's like, Kara, we could start a podcast. There's so many Star Wars fans out here. We need to start a podcast.
Yeah.
And so I think we were driving home and Jeremy was like, we could get Kristen on this.
Well, so here's what happens when you involve me. It gets over-engineered.
It gets over-engineered, yeah.
Well, here's the funny thing. Like, Jeremy said you guys had started a number of, like, YouTube channels and stuff, and they've all fizzled out.
Do you want to see something disgusting? I'm not going to be able to show this on chat or on a podcast. But when I go on to YouTube and I click on my name to switch my account.
Yeah, how many he has.
These are all the different
way.
YouTube channels.
Which was the original?
The original, so it's this version of 744 Studios was Dollar Short Studios.
Yep.
Dang. Okay.
So 46 subs was my best initial
Crack.
push by myself. Ooh, Gwen's up to 417 subs.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Brickable 475.
We need.
Guys, we are almost halfway to 1,000.
And we're at 381.
Text, do you like Legos by chance? Let us know if you like Legos.
If you like
Lego,
Legos, we've got
Jeremy.
a very
Just
inconsistent YouTube channel that you should check out.
Well, no, I was gonna go. I'll grab some of the boxes.
Oh my gosh,
Woo,
Tex,
Tex, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
You rock.
That's
I think, yeah.
amazing. Celebratory. That one got me.
That's
in the
what happens
face.
when people actually spend money here.
We launch projectiles at
Yeah.
the hosts.
We stream games other nights
Thank
a
you
week,
so much.
but we always stream 7 p.m. Central on Saturdays. Sorry, you are ridiculous. No, I had some that buzzed
Hold
by
on,
me like
guys,
crazy.
Look it. It's Shrek. Where's your ear? There's your ear.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Get out of here.
Tex has some Lego emotes too.
Oh, Lego
Oh my
emotes.
gosh,
All right.
yes.
Did
keep
we
it
just
going.
become best friends? That's the question.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Jeremy's going to hunt some stuff down.
Apparently, Jeremy's
Oh no,
like,
we lost a Vader. The lime green Vader fell down.
I'm coming! I'm coming!
See,
Chris, talk.
this low poly Vader collection might evoke something from the. So I don't know if you see Jeremy when he put those in there. He put them so close to the front, like they can go back a little bit. When we did the walk around earlier, they were sort of playing with them and they got all out of order. So Jeremy went back to reset them. and they all of them are so close to the front. Oh, so that lime green Vader, that was the Polymaker Silk that I won on Chris's stream.
Nice.
Jeremy has returned with
Oh my
an
god.
absolute armload.
I'm only sitting back here because I.
You should sit on the blue mic if you want. Oh, okay. I didn't know if
Oh
you were
no,
actually.
we'll make room for her. So here is the Aunt Owen, Uncle Baru.
Owen.
Tex is putting together the Razor Crest. We have a video where we built the Razor Crest.
We have a video.
Actually, 3 videos about that Razor Crest.
We do.
Wait, are they actually posted?
Unbreakable.
Yeah, Unbreakable.
Nice.
So here is the homestead. This is a Costco find. I think it was on sale for $49.99, which would end up being like half price compared to what it was. I love the minifig set in this one. So for minifigs, we get Boba Fett, Fennec Shand, Bib Fortuna, Thielen Dancer, a Quarren, a real Gamorrean Guard, and a Weequay Guard. And I don't have
So
a
real Gamorrean Guard makes you think of real monsters.
Well, no, we have the faux Gamorrean Guard that we bought from Celebration.
This is
Sorry,
the Death Star Trench Run right here.
That actually looks really cool.
Is a Death Star trash compactor
That is where Jeremy needs to live.
with Omi.
And probably my favorite actually might be.
Did you just say that's your favorite?
Yeah, but
of this group.
No. He did not originally buy this.
no, but then
This was not a part of the original purchase.
because we have the hut set.
The Jabba
And-
the Hutt set.
Yeah. This one I do like because of the wing sticking out. I think is really. Hey, and we know that that's Red 5 because it's got the 5 dots on the wing.
Yep.
That when you buy the previous X-wing, you get there's a 3-1 or a 5-1, and it's Red 3 or Red 5.
And that's either
Biggs or-
it's Biggs. It's Biggs.
And then last but not least,
I can't believe how badly that came shit.
Yes.
Look
Do you
at
guys
that.
see this? Do you see this? It's like a wrinkly old man.
I was gonna say like an accordion, but apparently
No, so apparently a lot of people have had issues with this lately. Like boxes getting absolutely smashed in being delivered.
What carrier delivered
I
that?
think it was USPS.
That's why our stickers aren't here. Double cross again. Thanks, Postal Service.
Fortunately, the
Tex has the Hut set.
nice.
Do you love
Nice.
it? Is it awesome?
So-
we need your review.
did you order it on Star Wars Day and get yourself the VIP Beskar keychain? Because that is one of my favorite VIP things that they've ever given away, hands down. It's really fun.
You know what's
really
sad is like that's like 10% of the unbuilt Legos we have here.
I know we have a whole bunch upstairs, so got
Yeah.
all 3 freebies. Nice.
That's awesome.
So you got the Lars Homestead, the ATST polybag, and the
Beskar.
Beskar. Nice.
So my joke, so Jeremy's like, there's never been an Aunt Beru before, right? And I was like, I think every set that came with a skeleton has an Aunt Beru.
Oh, boo.
Oh man.
So mean.
Poor Aunt
so
Beru.
mean. I actually saw a really cool thing where they take somebody did an X-ray machine, and so like you have the minifig walk in, and then they slide the skeleton in front of it, and then
sick.
slide it back, and like the doctor standing out there. It was a really cool little.
Why are
video.
people so creative?
They're super creative. I do want to say this. They have came out with Lego content on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
We beat them to the punch, and when we watched the
It is
first
true.
episode of Mando, we have it dated on our Facebook. Once Chris and I we watched the first Mando,
Yep.
I'm like, we need to redo that intro
Lego.
with Lego
Yep.
minifig heads, and Chris and I did it.
You
Yep.
can see the date of when we posted it to when Disney posted it because we did it first.
We did.
Suck it.
Yep.
Disney's good at copying.
They saw our little channel. They were like, dang, these guys know what they're talking about.
The one cool thing we've ever done.
It was the one cool thing we've ever done.
Well, then I guess we did light them up for Star Wars Day 20.
Yeah, that video freaking went viral for a short period of time.
Yep.
Okay, how many views do you have to get for it to be viral?
I think 1 million is the technical
Oh, is it?
classification.
What did we get? 40,000?
40,000.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, come
Not bad.
on.
Not bad.
That was what, over like a day?
That was
Yeah.
also about 6 months or a year before shorts became a thing.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
reels or whatever.
I mean, I don't know why we don't do more of those because it didn't take us long to do that.
yeah, right, that took us a whole night. Kara's just I had to edit it for like 9 hours.
And then I had to come in and fix it.
Kara's like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
I was the talent. Just kidding.
It was.
So yeah, like Jeremy came up with the idea. He wrote a script. I punched it up.
Yes, Brad. She is high on cough syrup.
Yep. I punched it up, and they shot it like this was like height of pandemic, so like I wasn't gonna go over there and shoot it.
Yeah.
So
was that 2019?
You also walked me through.
Oh, it's 2020.
Yeah, because COVID-19 came at the very end of 2019.
Okay. For some reason, I thought we were in 2021.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
2 now.
I'm sorry, but 2020, 2021, and 2022 have all like
2020
have all like blurred
10,
together.
10, 220.
So here's what I love,
Right?
Chris.
Yes.
We only had one camera at the house at the time. So Chris is like, you can do a multi-angle shoot with one camera.
Yep.
So we ran through the whole script from one camera angle, moved the camera, ran through the whole thing again, and I think we did like 3 angles. So we did it a 3rd time. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exactly the same because people don't know what
you only get to see one of the takes.
Right.
Exactly.
At a time, so.
Like, yeah, we might not say exactly the same thing all 3 runs, but it's close. Like, the story is there that you can cut back and forth between it. So,
And this is pre-chip.
yeah, we had a lot more. Yeah, you can do something.
You had a lot more fun in your life.
Yeah. He could have been the bot that walks up and, like, takes everything.
He would too. It's true. He would. He'd come up. He'd be like, and they go.
For those not in the
rip the
know, Chip is their 1.5-year-old.
Yep.
Dude, so Jeremy stopped by, like he had just dropped you off for your appointment. And I don't know, he was just sitting outside and I saw him. And I went out there and Chip was sitting in the back seat and I was trying to talk to him.
To Chip?
Yeah. And he's like literally like he looked like he was about to pass out. He's like,
Poor
and I was like,
guy.
hey, what's up, buddy? And he's just like, like, he had like, not that I would imagine an 18-month-old would have any type of social decorum, but he had the look like he did, but didn't care. He's just, all he wanted to do was stop being in the car and go to bed.
I get that from him a lot. He's like, nah, Mom, not today.
I want to comment on the fact that Brad and David used the blame Chip
mean,
emoji
okay, here's the
exact
thing.
same time, which is really funny.
Snooze ad. There we go.
Yay. I had a fun experience as a parent today. We met your cousin for lunch.
Yep.
And for the first time ever, she was like, oh, can I hold him? And so I handed him off.
Yeah. I don't know if he was tired or what.
He did the whole thing where he like looks at the stranger and then he's like, and
they
reaches
start
out for
crying.
me. So I was like,
He loves strangers.
He does normally not care.
Yeah, he's normally like fine. But I mean, granted, we're getting really close to his nap time. Like technically it would have been probably his nap time and he's got a cold. So, I mean, I can understand him being a little like,
Fair play.
But
So that was pretty cool. It was like, I finally got my, I don't want to go with a stranger type of thing. So
and it's not like my cousin's never met him. Like,
that's just cool. I've done
met him a
that
few
to a
times.
million, like, I've done that to a
Quite a few
million
times.
kids where I go to hold them and they're like, nah, I want to go with mommy.
Yeah.
So finally, I got to do it to somebody else.
yeah.
That was kind of
The other side of the equation.
It has gone full circle. So, Tex, we go nuts with 3D printers here. It's out of control. We're unchecked. We need somebody to come in and tell us we need to calm down. But we have printed
Where's my turtle?
about 80% of a Clone Wars costume.
Clone Trooper Mark
Clone
1.
Trooper Mark 1. He's in the bag, ready to go home.
You what?
He's safely in his turtle house to be ready for transport. Once we
Fine.
leave the building, Chris will fire off a couple of ion blasts to clear out the Empire so we can get to safety. We got to protect the Rebel transports with
fine.
your turtle on there.
Jeremy 3D printed me a bouncy turtle. Is that what he's called? Flippy turtle?
Flippy turtle.
Oh,
So you
Tex
dropped-
just ordered a new printer. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Oh,
you.
did you really?
Yes. What kind of printer did you get?
We
You dropped the
have.
turtle.
We have.
Oh, you drop the turtle, and then he'll like most of the
Flip.
time he'll flip onto his back.
That's hilarious.
It's adorable.
Jeremy kept losing him. So at the same
It
time,
was
I was trying
weird.
to. I was
Chris
trying to-
named your turtle
What'd you name him?
Houdini.
Yep.
This is my turtle.
So Jeremy's like, "Oh, you got to
Chris,
see
and
this
he went
turtle,"
close up.
and he couldn't find him.
This is apparently Houdini.
And then he's like, "Oh, here he is," or whatever. And then he's like, he literally goes into the car, comes back, and he's like, "Where's the turtle?"
You looked.
I looked, I couldn't find him.
It's like I set him on the center console, and I think he bounced into the back seat.
funny.
Yeah, he literally did.
Anyway,
so.
I can't. I can never get.
Oh, Max! You can print a helmet on that.
The Anycubic Cobra Max. Nice.
That is like a direct competitor for, well, not competitor, but it's like
Same class.
Creality. Chris has a Creality CR6 Max, and I think they're the same size, 400 by 400. I think.
Yeah, what are the dimensions on that? Like, honestly, my CR6 Max has been giving me a lot of problems. So
It just, I think with big prints in general, it's gonna be tricky. But are you gonna print? Are you gonna print like a helmet, or what are your plans? Do you have any big plans for it? That'd be really cool. That's an awesome printer.
nice.
That's super cool.
Yeah, what's the first gigantic thing you want to print?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. What was the first big thing I tried printing? Oh, I tried printing giant
bender
bender
head.
head.
It's over there.
So
Oh,
that
I
was
love
just like a
this
proof of
thing.
concept bender head. He could be literally
Oh.
twice as big.
He blends in so well.
Give him to me. There.
You know what this reminds me of? The Innie Black, the Vanta Innie Black.
Oh yeah,
He said helmets and big prints.
that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah,
Like
really
so
cool.
clone
dope.
helmets, Mando helmets, like what? Like
bet you- Mando.
I would
Everything
yeah,
helmets?
I would print every helmet except for Master Chief. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you're
Master
so funny.
Chief rocks,
Master Cheeks.
man. Yeah, you got a booty on him. That's all I'm saying.
What do you don't even watch this show? First of all,
I played the games.
400 by
all
400
the games,
by
okay?
450, so it's bigger.
what's your height?
400. It's 400 all the way around.
Oh no way. That's cool.
So I probably could do a scaled calf on that versus.
Thanks.
You could.
Already has a Mando, but I'll be
Nice.
doing some troopers and other ones. That's gonna be so freaking.
That
cool.
is so cool.
It's so satisfying to be done with like a 90-hour print and it didn't fail.
I just love it. So
Yeah.
I bought my first 3D printer in 2019. That was the Flash Forge, and that had a 180 by, or has a 180 by 180 by 200.
It's
or something.
180 by 240 by 150.
Okay, so what he said, print
Ah.
volume, and that was just like used to doing 2 to maybe 4 or 5 hour prints, and I think I did a couple overnight ones. And now even with like printers, I'm just getting to the point where it's like, yeah, 24-hour print isn't a big deal anymore.
No.
Like that seems normal, but that
Yep.
used to seem like forever. And then
Well, yeah,
you
because
guys-
you're excited to have it be done.
That's why it's nice to have multiple printers because
It
you can
is.
have one thing just ripping stuff like crazy fast, and you have your big printer or
Yeah.
your whatever your long-term printer going.
So we have a Prusa Mini. So we have a Flash Forge Creator Pro,
2 Under 3 Pros.
2 Under 3 Pros, which we got from Micro
We
Center,
have 3 because I have one here.
Oh, okay.
and then a Prusa Mini as well, and then a CR6 Max as well. So yeah, like last night I really wanted to get this turtle done before I went to bed, or like get the print started before I went to bed. So I printed this on the Prusa Mini, and then the bottom and the feet and like the head on the
Ready?
Ender
We're gonna
Pro.
do this. Ready, guys? Oh, of course he won't do it.
He doesn't want to be on his back.
No.
It's such a fun little print.
He's adorable.
Tex says they have 2 Deltas currently.
I'm not familiar with a Delta printer.
I am also not familiar with the Delta printer actually.
No.
I wonder if
Does
is
it
that
nice
another
prints?
is that another Anycubic or
Maybe.
I'm just
That DL44, Chris, would you consider that your first 3D print?
that was the first thing that I did completely by myself.
Nice.
From slice to paint
Yeah,
to mod.
Yeah,
I
like-
went and got the file myself. I sliced it, put it on the printer, printed off all the parts, assembled it, sanded it, primed it, finished it. So,
That's impressive. I am impressed with the finish.
so
Like up close, you would never guess that this is a 3D printed thing until you hold it and you're like, holy cow, this weighs like a feather. you
yeah,
know?
that's where everybody realizes that it's like, oh, this isn't a piece of metal.
Yeah,
Yep.
And that's like a satisfying feeling to me.
for sure.
So
It's
yeah.
cool. It's cool. It's cool.
It is it's fragile. I didn't do such a good job gluing a couple of the sights together, the scope parts together, but
It's amazing how much you even learned because you also have now used the activator with the CA glue. And
oh
that
my
really
gosh,
seems to make it-
activator, the biggest difference maker.
Oh, cool. That's not one of those circle ones with the thing, is it?
I wonder if it is. I'm gonna go Delta
I was gonna say, do I have to Google it for you guys?
3D printer.
No throw.
Oh, interest. Okay, let's turn this Google on.
Sit and
interact.
learn.
Has 3 arms. Interesting. So you use like 3 rolls of filament then? Or
It's exactly what I was thinking what it was. So what's the benefit of that printer? Is it supposed to be speed? I believe it's supposed to be speed.
Cute.
There's a joke here when I
bigger.
say that I'm 1,000% sure about something. Yeah, only one print head
The arms, so it triangulates the position with the arms on the single print head.
Interesting.
This thing, for some reason, it's not letting me.
Enlarge a picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said faster. Said text.
Is that the
said
one that can do
faster.
like 3,000 millimeters a minute or something crazy?
It's just definitely faster. They're supposed to be sweet.
That's cool. Like I can't even the speed difference between Jeremy's Prusa and my Ender 3 is like
It's about
ridiculous.
twice as fast. Yeah.
It is. Like Jeremy's like and mine's like
So it's
like it's
funny
ridiculous.
you bring up fun to watch because I don't know anybody so far. I guess you don't realize it is like when you start a print, you always got to watch the first layer like through the entirety.
I've had things fail on the first layer and it's like
And then I'll be walking around and we'll watch Kara. She'll just stop at the counter and then just sit there
and watch it.
and then like watch it print.
It's relaxing until it fails and then it's like no.
It is one of the most.
Freaking auto exposure on this. I wish I could fix that stupid camera so it's not just overexposed.
I mean, like I said, you know there is. You can pseudo into that Octoprint and manually.
When I was in there setting up the DSLR, I should have just done it then because I was
should've.
already locked in. I just totally didn't think about it.
Yeah, you should have.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yep. Had a
Super fun.
V8.
Well, that's cool. So I can see why.
We do need to get to Kara's movie review.
Oh yeah.
Let's cut to that right now. Let's go do it.
So, I watched Black Sheep. You guys tasked me with watching Black Sheep last Saturday because the wheel spin got me a
Movie review.
movie review. So, we watched Black Sheep on what, Sunday?
Sunday or Monday.
Guys, I liked it. It was a good movie. It was funny.
Awesome.
I enjoyed it.
I am very glad that you like the movie.
I really did. Like, I don't know. It was hilarious.
We have a wheel spin redemption that will come after
The review. Okay.
All right, so Kara, just for reference for me, I'm just going to pull this up, and I'll just
Okay.
ask you the questions. If I can, the Lego sorter, I forgot about that. Okay, what was your favorite scene from the film?
I really liked the opening scene where the dogs are chasing the thing, and he's barking at them as they're pulling up to his brother's like little podium. I thought that was hilarious. I liked the scene at the end when the military guy
Gary Busey.
comes in with a bazooka and he's threatening everybody and what's his name, Chris
Farley?
Chris Farley, thank you. I kept saying Chris Pratt. I was like, nope. Chris Farley, thank you. Chris Farley is holding Steve at Dave Spade at gunpoint. I thought that was hilarious. The rock falling into the cabin was really funny. There was a bunch of good scenes, okay? I really liked it. The kids spraying David Spade with the fire extinguisher. I mean, it was a good movie. I liked it, so...
Awesome. Well, what was your least favorite scene?
My least favorite was when they lit the community center on fire. That made me real sad, and I wanted to go and punch those two in the face real hard. So it just made me sad. It made me frustrated. Like, what's Chris Farley's character's name again? Mike?
It's escaping me.
I think it's Mike. You know, he's just...
It is Mike. Brian
Okay.
has confirmed.
Okay. He's just, he's just got fired from a job he loves. And he just wants to, he's just trying to say his goodbyes. He hears these guys in the back, and he's like, what's going on? Got to make sure everything's okay. And they're like, nah, and lit it on fire. And there's literally nothing he can do. It just frustrated me, like I felt bad for him. So least favorite. Huh?
The nitrous in the cop car.
That was hilarious. Okay, that was funny too. When they're driving along and they're getting high off the nitrous.
See, Kara really loved it.
I did. It was good. And they're getting high off the nitrous, and they're like, "No, I just got to make sure we don't go too fast." And then they get pulled over, and the cop's like, "Do you want to know why I pulled you over?" And I forget what he said. He said something about going too fast, and he was like, You were going 7 miles an hour. Normally I pull people over for going too fast, and you guys are going too slow.
Oh, then he says that David Spade is fornicating with animals.
Yes.
And he's like, hurry up and get that man through my county.
And he's like, I don't
Remember,
know how
this is
you.
her review.
I don't know how you guys do it where you're from, but when we pull people over, we pull over to the side of the road, and they're in the median. It was a good movie. I liked it.
All right, so what is your overall score for the film?
I'll give it an 8.5.
Tex agrees that's such a great scene.
Yeah.
So an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Not out of 100.
Right.
And who would you recommend this movie to?
Anybody who likes comedy.
Nice.
I enjoyed it.
And would you watch it again?
Yes, I would.
We have found a winner for Kara. Congratulations. All right, awesome. Well, I think that was a lot more successful version of the movie review than the last time because we actually had a little bit of structure.
What was fun for me to watch it with her is it's like it just brings you back to just the classic that time frame of comedy movies. But I forgot Gary Busey was in it. Because it seems
I
like
totally forgot he was in it.
I love his teeth, right? Does everybody like Gary Busey's teeth?
He's got massive teeth. Literal horse teeth in his mouth.
That's so rude. Gary Busey will bite you.
Here's the thing. You know how easy it'd be to clean those teeth? The smaller the teeth, the harder it is to clean because you got like this little...
So his hygienist must be really happy, man.
And I mean, dude, you can see everything on those teeth. He's got nice white teeth. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, nice teeth.
Brad said, "Is Kara on the syrup while watching? That might be the secret to her liking it."
I was not sick. I was not
That's true.
sick when we watched that movie. So
Blue Vader's done.
Yay. But yeah, no, it was just like, when the bird poops on the rock and causes it to roll down into the cabin. And it had been so long, and then who is his brother who's running for office? He normally kind of plays...
I forget the brother's name.
He kind of plays a jerk in a lot of movies, but he was actually really nice in that movie.
Ryan, what was his brother's name?
Ryan
Paul?
says, Yeah.
Yeah.
Governor.
Governor, yeah. It wasn't Paul, was it?
Tim Matheson.
But
So-
in the movie.
What other
Al
shows?
Donnelly.
Al, yeah.
What is Tim Matheson played in?
Tim Matheson he is known for National Lampoon's Animal House, The West Wing,
Oh, yeah.
Heart of Dixie, and Virgin River.
Oh, man.
Jeremy's mother loves Virgin River.
We have a wheel we should redeem.
And I was going to say, Jim, if you want me to do a movie review of whatever it is, you better pay up for a wheel spin.
And
He's the one who redeemed the wheel spin.
Oh, is he?
well, we hope it's got to land
it
on movie
is.
review. Unless we just make that a separate redemption.
Maybe we could.
We could.
That can only be redeemed once per week.
Exactly. Because I don't have time to watch 5 million movies a week.
IMDb game.
Nice. All right. So let's see. Where's the button for that? Right there.
Should we do Tim
Ladies
Matheson,
and
or should we
gentlemen,
let...
it's time for the IMDb game.
First celebrity name in there is the one we're going to do. In chat.
Tex, give us a celebrity.
Yep. So, please supply a celebrity name. For those of you who don't know, the IMDb game is played as such. A celebrity's name is...
Jim did Chris Farley.
All right, perfect. So Chris Farley. So a celebrity's name is presented. We then use the actor credit section of IMDb to determine whether or not the actor or actress has appeared in more films or fewer films than Sean Connery. The integrity of the game depends on you not looking up how many films Sean Connery has been in, but the fun comes from guessing whether or not he or she, whoever the actor or actress is, has appeared in more films or fewer films than him. So we're going... Oh, so Tex wants Gary Busey. Let's do a 2-for-1.
All right, sounds good.
We'll do a 2-for-1 because I'm curious about Gary Busey as well. So we'll start with Chris Farley. Has Chris Farley appeared in more films or fewer films than Sean Connery?
When did Chris Farley pass away?
I think he was only like 34.
Okay.
I'm going to say less.
I'm going to say fewer as well.
Let's see here. Oh, man. He only appeared as an actor in 18 credited roles.
That's all
Chris
we
Farley
got.
did?
Yep.
But I feel like everybody knows who Chris Farley is.
Well, it was because he was a legend.
Yeah,
He died in
true.
97. Yep, so he was in Wayne's World, the Jackie Thomas Show for one episode,
He was in Wayne's
Roseanne
World?
for one episode, Coneheads. He was in the music video for Soul to Squeeze by the Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Larry Sanders Show, Wayne's World 2, the TV series Tom for one episode, Airheads, Billy Madison, Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, Saturday Night Live, a music video short for Adam Sandler, the TV series. He was the ketchup chef. Beverly Hills Ninja, Almost Heroes, and Dirty Work.
Dang.
That's his entire filmography.
I would say his to the ones that I've seen like a lot, Black Sheep, Tommy Boy, obviously, and then Beverly Hills Ninja was also another big one.
It's really funny that you say Beverly Hills Ninja because Jim just said that if he won a review, it would be Beverly Hills Ninja that I'd watch.
Another Chris Farley movie. It's gonna be a
I
win.
liked Tommy Boy, so apparently I just like Chris Farley.
So
He's so funny.
And there you go, Brad. No hot guys. Boom.
Boom.
you're saying that Chris Farley isn't hot? Okay, so now we're gonna play for Gary Busey.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
So you're saying he is hot?
Has Gary
To
Busey
somebody.
appeared in more films or fewer films than Sean?
I'm gonna go with more.
You're going with more?
I'm going to go with fewer.
All right. Fewer. All right.
Am I
so we
the
got-
only one who said more?
Yes.
Jeremy-
Here's the
My-
thing I want to say. He's cameoed in a lot of stuff.
Has
and
he?
probably been given credit for it. So
Alright.
we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so yeah, Busey is a huge C actor. Jim's saying more. So you and Jim are saying more. I obviously already know the answer. So Gary Busey has appeared in more films
Yay!
than
Way!
Sean Connery.
I love those teeth, Kara. I
He
really
was in
like
Lethal
Gary
Weapon.
Busey.
He was in a lot
Or
of
Lethal Weapon
dental
2.
commercials.
Was it Lethal Weapon? It was Lethal Weapon 2 he was in. And very, very good.
Wasn't he in some sort of surfing movie?
He seems like he would be like a creepy surfer.
No,
Oh,
it
no,
was
it
a
was
surfer.
Lethal Weapon. Crap. It was
It
regular.
was a
Lethal
surfer
Weapon.
action movie.
What?
Was it Three Ninjas or Surf Ninjas? Maybe.
That sounds
Let me
hilarious.
look. So it's gonna be in the mid '90s probably.
Can you imagine ninjas on surfing boards?
Let me see here. So let's see.
They're nerfing.
Point Break. The Firm.
A lot of
Oh,
times.
he was in Rookie of the Year.
Oh, really?
He was in Rookie of the Year.
Who was
That's
he?
right.
Wait, he was.
He was
the
Chet Stedman.
he was the
Yes!
he was the pitcher that had the shoulder pain, right? That had to give up
I
his
haven't seen it since it like came out.
and he's serious about he's serious in that role.
Yeah, he is.
He was in Hawaii Five-0, the TV movie.
I might be thinking of Hawaii Five-0. Surf Ninjas?
Have you heard of Surf Ninjas?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna redeem a wheel spin and hope it lands on Carrie movie review. You need to watch Surf Ninjas.
Well, yeah, but Jim wants Beverly Hills Ninja. Why is it all
he wins
ninjas?
it, if he wins it, you have to redeem a wheel spin to get a wheel spin.
So here's Surf Ninjas.
Oh, that reminds
really?
me of
New Line Cinema?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. That reminds me of.
They did Lord of the Rings.
What's the rating for 5 out of 10? It was
Oh
great
my
for me
gosh.
when I was 6 years old.
Please don't make me watch that.
No, apparently Jim changed his answer to Surf Ninjas first. Am I doing a wheel spin?
No, nobody redeemed one. You have to redeem
okay.
one.
Give me 1 second. I have infinite points, so you're gonna make me go through the motions.
David's gonna redeem one. There you go. All right, wheel
All right,
spin.
here we go. We do a big ones.
We got 2 of them, 3 of them. We have 3
Oh
wheel
my
spins.
gosh, 3 wheel spins.
Okay, let's do it. If it lands on Kara Lego Walk, it's a Kara movie review.
Choose our next 3D print.
Okay, well, so that
Put that up.
Who gets to choose that one? Who's that for?
well, that I was the first redemption, so I guess
Okay.
I get to pick what I'm printing next.
Being made fun of? What? No being made fun of. That doesn't even make any sense.
What were we thinking? When
Oh no!
we can't make fun of
Redo.
Jeremy, maybe?
Redo.
New spin. This is.
Kara movie review! There
Okay,
it
now
is!
that was for Froggy Frog. Is that Tony?
That's Tony.
Okay, Tony gets to choose it because that was Tony's spin.
All right. All right,
And then
Tony.
one more for David.
Yep.
If it's a movie review, we're gonna spin again because
Do it next.
Yeah.
the following week. But then what if we get one for the following?
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, so Tony, what am I watching?
Surf Ninjas.
Please, dear God. Oh,
Yes, you're the best, Tony.
you guys, why do you
Oh
hate
my
me?
gosh. Okay, so on this one, Jeremy, do your regular flat-footed walk, but I want a Chris Pirillo style one where it's like you're covering it in the maximum number of steps.
The lowest amount of steps?
Yeah, so it's basically like you get like 1 foot length in front of the next, basically. Yeah, something like that.
You are ridiculous.
That does hurt more. Oh, that hurts more than the tip toe. That hurts more than the tip toe.
Oh, whoops.
Look at those stuck
It's carnage.
Here's the thing. This is training for when Chip leaves his Legos out.
Oh, yeah, so like literally you're gonna be so immune to it by the time he grows into being able to play with Lego.
Just Jeremy will have calluses like this. We'll have to buy him bigger, wider shoes just because of the calluses.
That IMDb music gets more playtime than literally anything else because I forget that it's on. 'Cause I have no visual indication that it's still running.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so Surf Ninjas this week. Kill me. Maybe I'll watch on the plane.
It is funny that it's on there and it happens to like come up.
What? My movie review?
Yeah, movie review.
So I wonder what
You
the no being made fun of thing
I think
was.
it's we don't make fun of Jeremy for like 5 minutes.
we
or
wouldn't
whatever.
have a show.
Yeah.
It's true.
We would not have a show. That was a fun little burst of
I do think
triple wheel spin redemption.
people do want apparently my movie reviews because I'm so awesome at them.
I also
I'm
think
just kidding. It should be a redeemable thing instead of a wheel spin.
here's the deal. How many times
Let's be like
does everybody
5,000.
in existence really see something and then they want somebody that they care about to watch it and they don't watch it, right?
Yeah.
That's the epitome of life. I saw this great show, you should watch it. And if the person's kind of into that thing, half the time people watch it.
We literally just had this conversation about Long Way Up.
Long way up. It's
Is
like,
that the
oh,
first
Chris,
one,
you
Long
should
Way Up?
watch it, you know?
I will watch it.
So the thing about the wheel spin, which makes it fun, is if you get a movie review, they actually get a movie that they get to force you to watch.
And here's a good thing for us. In order for you to hear my movie review, you have to be here next week.
Yeah, there you go, Kara. It's genius. But no, it's like...
And we do it at random times.
Brad
clearly.
has put together a list of movies like Kara that he thinks that you should see.
Then post them in Discord.
They are in there.
Are they though?
Yes.
Are they though? Let's look. Let's look. Let's
Is
look
that
in
glued,
Discord
ready to go?
right now.
Yep.
Here we go. We're
Thank you,
looking
Ryan.
in Discord.
Oh,
Let's
there's
see.
no glue. It's just tight.
It's just tight.
Kara needs to watch list.
Good quality print. Way to go, Flash Forge.
So that has to go in between the silver and the green, red, orange, yellow. green,
Literally,
blue.
there are
Yes,
two
right there.
movies in here that I have been told I need to watch. One is the Dave one. Dave Made a Maze.
I've heard that that's pretty good.
And the other one is Ricky O. So,
Oh, that was needed.
Jeremy's lying.
So now I need to fire up the other side of the Flash Forge and print a purple one. That will finish the rainbow.
Because, Brad, you need to actually post the movie so I can remember which ones I've been scorned over. It's been so many times that I can't keep count.
Yeah, every time, Brad, every time if you discover a movie that Carrie needs to watch, just add it to that list. So you
like-
can watch Surf Ninjas for free on YouTube.
Oh, right.
There's a reason it's
I had
on
to
YouTube.
pay to rent Black Sheep.
Oh, that was for free on Prime.
Was it?
Yeah, that's why because I didn't know that you guys had watched it. I posted. It's like, oh, it's for free on Prime right now. If you guys haven't watched it yet, so
You bought it, didn't you?
No, I just rented
Oh.
it. SD, baby.
So, yeah.
Save some money as a
Yeah.
buck free.
watch it right. It's only an hour 22.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. All right.
Look at that, Rob Schneider.
Is Gary Busey in this movie?
Is he in that movie? I don't think so.
Oh, okay. You just were guessing or
Yeah,
It was
speculating.
because you
Beverly
said he was in
Hills
some sort of
Ninja
surf
that he's
comedy
in.
thing or whatever, and I was like, oh,
no,
was it
that's
Surf
Chris Farley.
Ninjas?
It's Chris Farley. Yep, that's Chris Farley.
Oh my goodness.
All right, cool. Man, I'm like, our new rewards are looking pretty good.
What?
We've
The
got
Channel Redemption, Tangent Crystal Redemption.
Yeah.
I have seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's been a long time, so please don't ask me. I know he like steals his parents' car, the red convertible.
Yep.
Did you
Yeah.
just went red convertible? It's not just any red convertible, it's a Ferrari. That's what's so funny about it. It's not just a red Miata. It's a red Ferrari in Ferrari red. And he racks up the miles. What the car's got like 14 miles on it or
Yeah,
100
something
miles,
ridiculous,
some
yeah.
low miles. So then the whole, oh, he steals some red car.
This is the steam coming out of Jeremy's ears.
It's so funny because then they put
they put it up on blocks to roll it backwards, and it goes flying out the back of the house.
Yep. But that's actually such a small part to the entire movie. It's
there's a million other things.
They take the front, and they do take it in the beginning, and then at the end of the movie, they try to wind it back. And
and then it's literally the bookends of this crazy, zany adventure.
Believe it or not, I have seen Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adventure as well. Or Excellent Adventure?
I know Kara hasn't seen Clerks.
Nope.
I know Kara hasn't seen Jay and
Text says it was
Silent
a Jetta.
That's my point.
Cameron's dad? Is that a movie, Brad?
No, isn't it Cameron's dad's?
It's Cameron's dad's vehicle.
Oh yeah. It's not his. It's his uptight friend that needs to loosen up.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
He's like, my parents are
Like I said, it's been a long time. I would rewatch it. I don't know. I don't remember absolutely hating it, but I'd rewatch it.
Have you seen The Goonies?
I have not.
I'm going to also say I have never seen The Goonies.
Isn't that a movie that everybody has to see?
I don't know if it's.
I feel like that's a cult classic.
Yeah, it is. Ryan's saying yes. Ryan's saying yes.
Dang, Chris, you haven't seen a movie that I haven't seen too?
Yep.
What
Same.
What was stolen from Brad?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
have
I have seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I have also
I
seen.
have also seen Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Did you watch it with me?
No, I watched it a long time ago and it scared the fork out of me. It was
It's not
creepy.
even scary.
No, it's one of those like real bad funny movies.
But it's really kind of creepy. It makes funny enough. I talked with my hairstylist today about this dumb movie. We were talking about horror movies because apparently she said if you aren't into horror, you might not like the new Doctor Strange.
I've seen the new Doctor Strange.
Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, it is very horror heavy.
Okay.
Wait. Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch,
The new
Marvel
one, yeah.
movie.
The
You
one
went and
that-
saw it?
Yeah, I saw it with Jim.
When did you go see it? You had to not tell me that you went and saw that.
I can't remember what.
Did you say
Jim,
rubber?
when did we watch this?
Anyway,
David, are you bringing up the tire that kills people?
let me just.
Is that an actual movie?
Yes.
What?
Rubber. The tire that kills
I
people.
thought you missed. When did we
I
watch
have
Doctor
watched
Strange,
it.
Oh, no.
Jim?
Wait, who, Jeremy, was it you we were watching and we saw like the killer commercial for Killer Llama?
Yes, that was
What?
you and me.
It's ridiculous. It's like a Z movie, man. Like it doesn't belong in a B and C and whatever. It is a Z movie. Like somebody just took video of this llama standing there and he gave it glowing red eyes and then shooting lasers out of its eyes. It's so bad. It's so funny, but so bad. The acting is horrible. I kind of want to watch it just to make
Brad,
fun.
Last Sunday is when we went to see Doctor Strange.
Got it.
Oh, that was last Sunday because we were waiting for Rachel to get home.
Anyway, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's the one where they put people in the bubble, like the bubble gum bubbles, right?
Popcorn or cotton candy?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Or is it
There's, like,
cotton
ice cream and
candy or
stuff.
whatever?
Yeah, it's all sorts.
That just, I don't know. When I watched it is from the 80s. Yeah.
I missed one.
Man, it creeped the
Brad
fork
wants to
out
know
of me
if
when I
you
was a
watched
kid.
Blade Runner. I thought you and I watched that.
Jeremy,
I
you need
think
to do
we
the
did
truffle
watch.
shuffle.
We did. Is that the Harrison
The
Ford
Truffle
one?
Shuffle. Yes, Harrison
Yes,
Ford.
we did watch that one.
With the synths.
Yep.
You need to do the truffle shuffle is what I'm saying.
Oh,
We
right
did.
now.
You've been
I have
demanded
seen
by
Blade
chat
Runner.
to do the truffle
Who
shuffle.
demanded it?
Someone in chat.
What's the truffle shuffle?
Don't you have to like... What's so funny?
Did you see how white his belly was?
We're in northern Minnesota.
Yeah,
It's still not nice out.
it was
It's
31 degrees last night.
It's 46 degrees out right now.
It's ridiculous. I cannot wait to come down to California.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Have you seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
No.
Tony's just listing stuff. Oh my gosh,
Oh
Tex!
my
what
gosh.
Tex? What are you doing?
Tex, you are awesome, man.
Are you
Thank you.
kidding me?
I just free wheel spin.
Let's do a wheel spin. All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Tex, that is ridiculous. Thank you so much.
Uh-oh. Bring it on screen, Kara. Bring it on screen.
Does it use the same ammo?
It does, I think.
No, it does not. It has to be Nerf.
Oh.
Does it? No, it's just try it.
Just remember, Kara.
That was for the truffle shuffle. Well, that's incredible. See, finally, your shenanigans have paid off, Jeremy. Oh my god, that is so intimidating.
Did I hit him?
No, I
No.
think it jammed in there.
No, it shut off.
Oh my gosh,
A lot more.
Chris, can we zoom in on this? I gotta take a picture.
Hold on.
It shut off, didn't it? It did come up at you, didn't it, David?
Oh yeah.
How much can you zoom in on that?
I mean, I can't do like CSI,
What is it?
but
It's not on purple. It's on green. Look at the shadow. It's on green.
No
It's
way.
like bent at green. The shadow is the tell. It is on green. And we would have got another
Which is a once a week
but it would
redeem.
have just pushed it out for a week.
oh, so she landed on revenge Nerf gun.
Yeah,
Boom! So I get another one because you shot back at me. Yeah, no, he shot back at
It
me.
didn't come out? No.
Yeah, it shot at
It just
David.
aimed low. You got to aim like way higher.
No disintegration. The thing can't even hurt from there. Oh yeah, it did.
You almost hit him in the head.
That's my favorite. The needle is like. Oh, I didn't even touch it. I didn't touch it. It clicked Kara movie review. I didn't touch it.
Okay, but movie review is once a week.
Yeah,
but it
we'll,
would-
yeah, we'll,
but
we'll
no,
cap
but what
that.
if somebody-
We should take movie review off of there and we'll just make it its own redeem.
We should.
Yeah.
A once a weekly redeem.
For 5,000.
We'll modify. it.
Goonies is their all-time favorite movie.
Okay,
Well, then,
I'll
should
have
we
to watch
do that
it.
for the following week?
Yeah, so,
So
we're
Surf Ninjas and then Goonies.
yeah, that's
so then
fair.
we
I'll join in on that movie review and I'll watch it. How about
okay,
that?
yeah, you can come over and
That missed Dave's head by an inch. Like I saw it disappear into the void, like just past it.
it was pretty dead center on you too.
That's so funny.
Man, I
us.
can't. That text that was way too generous. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad
was
I
thank
grew
you.
up with
Thank
it,
you.
so I knew what the truffle shuffle was. I just can't do it. That's all.
So it's just wiggling your belly like that, like
Yeah, but the kid, it's a famous scene. I mean, the kid it's really funny.
This is in the
And he
Goonies?
really gets the wave in there. Like I was putting it in and out, but like you're supposed to try to get it to wave.
It was like the art of belly dancing.
Can you do the truffle shuffle, Ryan?
yes, truffle
Ryan,
shuffle.
Ryan. He's not gonna do it. There's no way.
He's got too much burgling
He's
to
just
do.
sitting over there. He's like,
There's not enough PLA in this building we can offer him to make it as wild.
we will give you Jeremy's Prusa.
Yeah, no.
He still says no.
Did he say burglar truffle?
Yeah, Jim said the burgle shuffle.
Burglar shuffle.
Oh my goodness.
so-
Oh my
funny.
gosh, we are unhinged. Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we owe from last week. Yeah, Jim says I'll do it for the Prusa.
I'd do it again for the Prusa. The Prusa's a really
It is
good little printer.
okay. Straight out the friggin' box, the Prusa is printing like
Just
a pro.
works. It just works.
Well,
Like-
remember you said the same thing about the Ender too.
For a print.
Yeah.
For a print.
But then I
well, no, okay. Here's the
modified
thing. It did print my Leku basically
That's
perfectly.
true. Yeah, it
and
printed for a
then
while. Until
Jeremy, yeah, he did do
I switched
some.
the nozzle, and that's what caused all the problems because the tube wasn't
and
down
now,
all the way.
and now, poor little guy, his jaw is shifted like this.
You can't see it, but yeah, his little jaw shifted.
No, I showed him my face. Look at.
That is what it looks like.
That is
It
what the
is.
turtle's jaw looks like.
Kara was layer shifted when she was made. Can you
Well, okay, here's
fix
the
the blaster, Jeremy?
Here's the silly thing. That is literally the only part that layer shifted. Like there's a pole that goes all the way back, like the tail is connected to the head,
front of the trigger guard.
and it stayed
There you go.
straight except for the jaw. It's weird.
I like how the whole time I was like, Kara's close up as a silent Jeremy fixing the blaster. Oh my gosh.
That was really, really fun. I really enjoyed that a lot.
What?
That'd be a hell of an emote. The Jeremy doing the truffle shuffle.
Ew, that'd
We
be
can
funny.
make it. I'm
That'd
sure
be
Chris
funny.
can make it. Just clip it and do his business.
I should get you in front of the green screen doing it.
Yeah, no.
We just need to get commands so we can top them up like picture-in-picture thing.
Yeah. What we need is more cameras.
I know. There's not enough cameras.
Because like I feel like that green screen could be utilized for something.
Could be.
Oh, totally could be. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
We have like a green screen for shooting when we have guests on for doing the thumbnails. It's way off the left side of the camera, but we have a green screen set up to get them for the thumbnail. And we used it tonight to shoot new thumbnail photos of Jeremy and Kara.
Is that a porg? Porgs I love porgs. Absolutely love porgs.
I have porg shoes at home.
Oh, that Totoro is so cute.
You a big fan of Studio Ghibli? Is that the name of it?
I need to go back through and rewatch basically all of them because I was like a little child basically when I was like first exposed to all of them and just haven't gotten back to them.
I mean, I love The Cat Returns.
So they're fantastic. I don't know, has Kara watched any of those?
I've seen The Cat Returns.
I have made her watch The Cat Returns.
My sister owns all of them.
The reason why Kara agreed to watch The Cat Returns, though, is because of the big name celebrities in it. It's got Anne Hathaway, and then Ed Iazate or whatever, the guy who played in Princess Diaries.
Yeah.
He's also in Last Man Standing. He's the old, like,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
that guy is in Cat Returns as well. So
Nice.
he's one of the voice actors. I think he's the voice.
He's
of the
got a
cat.
very distinct voice.
He does. Yep.
So Tony says, hell yeah, to the Ghibli reruns.
Oh, they're so good. Yeah.
So I know it's like, it could be Ghibli, it could be Ghibli, like there's, depending on.
Don't even get me started. Kara, I just found out. I mean, it's really grounds for divorce. She says GIF. And then I always thought she agreed with me when she said GIF. This actually hurts me to my core. So she said it was just easier for her to change and say GIF around me and let me just assume that
Because he's
it
so
was.
passionate about it being GIF. Like I said GIF, he's like, it's GIF. Like
So
He's very
She
passionate.
just drops that on me that it like,
After what, 6 years of
she's
marriage?
like, yeah, I
Almost
actually
seven,
she
7 in
said,
July.
You know the creator said it was GIF, right? I'm like, I don't care what the creator said. I said, Nintendo also has an entertainment system, but everyone calls all gaming consoles Nintendo. Stuff happens that make it not interfered anymore. What? Are you a big GIF fan over there?
No, he says, he's like, we should go play Nintendo.
But that's what it is. It's
So-
like, that's the thing. Nintendo had to run an ad campaign to get people to stop using Nintendo for colloquial or whatever it's called.
Yeah, all sodas, Coke.
Yep.
All facial tissues are Kleenex.
Cotton swat, or well, Q-tip. I use the correct term. But
Yeah. This is what you're talking about are called genericized trademarks.
yes.
So Google does not want people to say Google it or whatever.
Because they don't want it to
They
become
want people to say
generic.
use the Google search engine.
Yep.
Because
Who's gonna say I'm gonna go use the Google
nobody.
search engine?
but if Google becomes genericized, they lose their trademark on it. And literally that's their entire thing is built around the word Google.
So you shorten it to iGugs.
I guess.
I'm gonna go use. Oh, I forgot the T. Well, you throw out the T. The Google search engine. iGugs.
So,
Jeremy, I gugs it.
Brad, I don't think you were here yet, but I told a story about my coworker didn't understand what an MP3 was. Like, he did not know what an MP3 was. We were talking about the size of a floppy disk, the size of a CD-ROM, and then the size of a DVD and stuff. So he didn't know what an MP3 was. And I was going to go somewhere with this. Were you guys just talking about? Googling.
Yeah.
Googling MP3s. Where was I going to go with this story?
Jeremy lost the brain cell and it landed over here.
I did. I was going to go. This was all connected. It had something to do with Googling, but I can't remember.
Are you going to Google an MP3 to put on your floppy disk?
Text, we call it pop up here.
Brad says, I was here, but you go ahead with your tangent time. Tony says we should play Nino Kuni. What's that? Oh, who are we rating tonight? That's a good question.
Oh man.
We'll have
Who's
to see
on?
who's around, yeah.
It's
I mean, we could rate Astro Printer. We'll lead in. We had the 3D print on.
Did you
for a
say
second.
Astro Canuck or Astro
Printer? Oh, whoops! I thought he just said Astro. I
I thought he said Astro Canuck, but what was my story?
I have no idea what your story was.
That's all falling apart at the seams.
Yep, that's
This is
what happens.
important.
It wasn't important.
Here's what I'm gonna go back to Twitch, twitch.tv, and I'm just gonna see who has suggested, like people that you watch whatever, and we'll just rate them.
So Jeremy, we were talking about.
How about Paige Lee Potts?
Well, David, what does Astro Canuck do?
Where were you going with your story? MP3s.
MP3s, but it was about you Googling colloquials.
Were you going to tell him to Google it? Jeremy likes Bing. He was going to tell him to Bing it.
We don't speak with that Yankee talk down here. All right.
I call it soda at work, and when I call it soda at work, everybody's like, "Oh, you're not from around here, are you?" And I'm like,
I called it soda. Like, I just decided. I remember this specifically. This is gonna be a very quick story, and then we'll raid. Oh, AstroConnect does astrology. But I was in 7th grade, and I remember like people like if we were some sort of pizza party. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have pizza and pop or whatever, right? I was like, why do they call it? Was like pop or whatever? It's like I know it's short for like soda pop, right? Yep. But I was like, I'd rather if I'm gonna pick one of the two words, I think soda is like the more like eloquent word.
Yeah.
So I made a conscious decision that I'm just gonna say soda.
I know what I was thinking of.
Okay.
You talked about how you just watched or brought up Killer Clowns, and then we talked about things that like, you know, whatever have come up recently that are, there was something else that we don't use anymore. I don't remember what that was, but I don't want to lose this. There's 2 periods behind, or 2 spaces behind a period when we're typing. I am right on the generational line where that is absolute. I was never taught in college to use 2 spaces behind a period. But somebody would turn in a report at one of those meetings I was at, and she handed it to the person she was giving it to. And so she gives him a report, and she's like, this bothers me so much, but I finally went to 1 period after the space. And she's like, when I did my master's, you know, it was 2 spaces behind the period. And it's like,
yeah, Susan,
no,
when you were doing that, I was on a typewriter.
no, it's one.
That was the point though, right? To
It
put
was.
I know what it was. I was mad about GIF. I'm also passionate about 1 space after a period. We don't need 2 anymore.
Some people still do that?
My dad does.
The other Thursday or Friday afternoon, this girl admitted this is the first Word document she's typed up and gotten
How old is
rid
she?
of the.
Think of how many hours of her life she's
38,
wasted hitting the
39.
space bar twice.
I know, it's a waste.
And then all the blue lines that show up, I would go mad. I would rather switch. Like, let's say for some reason they decided that capitalizing every word is now necessary. As frustrating as it would be, I would rather do that than look at all the blue lines.
I know. So anyways, sorry. So that one, Kara switched to saying GIF to agree with me, but I will not give up the fact that it should only be 1 space after a period. Get with the times, people. Get with the times.
I think you're soapboxing into a problem that doesn't exist except for this one person.
I can't believe it was brought up again. Because there's definitely there's a generation difference where I work where there's still people that do the 2 spaces.
So
I mean,
Dave,
technically, she's in our generation, but
Dave said I double spaced between every word in school.
every word
And
is that just to make your paper longer than it actually was?
Page paper, you double space between every word.
Yeah.
You have to have 2.5 pages.
You know what you do? You make the space between the lines just ever so much more.
Yep.
Like, not enough to be noticeable, but just a little bit more, and you'd get more. Exactly.
Yeah, Tex said I used to put words in white font in between paragraphs to up the word count. That's brilliant.
That is a pro move. Oh
That
my
is brilliant.
gosh.
So I'll say that. So in middle school, the first time they said like this thing has to be double spaced, this ties in perfectly to what Jeremy was saying. I didn't know what double spacing was, right? I literally wrote an entire paper putting 2 spaces after every period.
Oh, after every period?
And then I was asking my mom to like read over the thing or whatever. She's like, why does this look all weird? I was like, well, it has to be double spaced. So I put 2 spaces after every period. And she's like, no, double spacing is a layout thing or whatever. And my mom's always been great with computers. So like she shows me how to do the thing. And so like this thing's literally twice as long as it has to be now.
Because it's spacing this way instead of spacing
That's
this way.
so funny.
And then I had to go back through and delete all of the second spaces. So imagine what was supposed to be like a 3-page paper is a 6-page paper. And after every sentence, I have to go back and find all the extra spaces and delete them out.
What a nightmare.
It was the worst. It was
So,
absolutely the worst.
did Tex share the adding the white text thing?
Yeah.
You guys know my life pro tip?
What?
If you took a Word document, and I think it was if you opened it in either Notepad or WordPad, and you edited the words, and then you saved it as a .doc in Notepad, it would corrupt the document, and it couldn't be opened with Microsoft Office. So I would submit that to the teacher when I would email him in if I needed more time to finish it. So he would open it up and he'd be like, oh,
Dirty dog.
sorry, that thing you sent me was corrupted. Be like, oh, I'll re-get it to you, and then it would get me a day or 2. Yep.
I cannot believe you.
Chip is gonna have
David was
so
the
many
one
bad tips.
who showed me that when he thought he was the hottest teacher in the whole world, like, I locked down IE. David was the one who showed me if you just double click my computer and type in www whatever in my computer window, you'd still browse the web. Everybody else was locked down. I'm browsing the web in class.
Instead of writing your paper.
How to corrupt paper to...
And launching Linux.
Yep. Oh, yeah. You absolutely showed me that.
Hello, Al. Welcome. You came in just in time for us to raid out.
No, Al.
So we're going to raid Paige Lee Potts. It looks like she's doing some cool pottery.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Yeah,
So
heck yeah.
I'm always happy to raid somebody who's doing cool stuff. So
Dang too. Yeah.
The
we're gonna do
original
quick-
3D printing.
What's
Right.
that?
The original 3D printing,
Yeah, I suppose.
you know? Because it's not, well, it can be subtractive, but you can add clay. It's
Yeah.
additive
Yeah.
building,
So-
right?
Yeah.
Thanks everybody who joined in tonight. Tex, thank you for all of the subs and the great conversation. It was super fun. Thank you to everybody who's doing the audio only version of the podcast when it comes out on Monday. We again apologize that it was terrible to listen to, but it's a lot more fun to watch. So why not join us when we're live on Saturday nights at twitch.tv/Rise the Podcast, 7 p.m. Central every Saturday, except for next week.
Be at Celebration.
So the week of whatever that's going to be, the 5/28/2020, we will
Wait.
not be here for the first time in 160 episodes. We will not be here, but otherwise we're here every Saturday night, rain or shine, because it doesn't matter because we're inside. If you're watching on
with you, Al.
YouTube, thank you for watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like the video and comment down below with. Do you know what an MP3 is, or what was what's the oldest form of media that you're aware of? I think that'll be nice to touch back on. And again, thank you everybody who joined us this evening. It was super fun. Thank you so much for watching, and of course,
May the force be with you.